welcome once again to Pop Ascension episode 5. We are at 5 and counting halfway to double digits. I am joined by Michelle. Welcome again, Michelle. How are you?
Hello. I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing well. The show has been pretty successful right off the start, and I'm happy about that.
So
Um, but
I'm
we move on. Doesn't matter what we've done in the past, whether it was good or bad, we move on to this episode, and we've got quite the episode for you, as we do every week. We'll talk about some music, we'll talk about some TV, we'll talk about, some animals, and we'll talk about, just general things, that just pop up in conversation. So, the first thing we do need to talk about, though, is R&B singer Emani died,
Yes.
22 years old. As of right now, I don't know the cause of death.
Right. That's determined.
They haven't released the details. It's probably due out and maybe has leaked out into some places. But it is not yet known. But at 22, there are two things that right now everybody is thinking: either drugs or suicide. And it's tragic if it's either. Because if it was, like somebody killed her or something like that, that would have been out there already. I fear the latter of it being depression and being a suicide. That's what I fear right now. Because it's like she's 22, and it's sad. Like an up and comer in R&B is just gone at 22 years old.
Right. My condolences to the family.
Yeah, it's like how do you even cope with this as a family to this rising star? It's hard. It's hard to even imagine that. Thank you, Sarah, and thank you, Alan, for being here. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah. So Imani dead at 22. I'm sure we'll get details within the next couple of days, and I'm sure it's not going to be anything like it's going to just make it worse. It's going to pile on the fact that she's dead, because it's not an accidental death like you fall off of a rooftop or something like that, because it would have been known already. So it's just heartbreaking, especially when you lose anybody.
Yes.
But at 22, that's hard. That's hard. 22 years old, gone. So, but I mean, we have to. Taurus, welcome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
I keep missing Taurus's stream. He's like one of those guys that comes in pretty regularly for all of our stuff, and for some reason, every time that I'm on, he's not there. So, but I'm gonna try to get you, Taurus. Don't worry, I got you. So we have a lot of other things, and I don't want to like dwell on the negative all the time. But I got to give you more negative. More negative. So remember last week we were talking about the Hollywood people going on strike.
Right.
All of those, like the gaffers and the key grips and those assistants and the cameramen. Well, they're set to go on strike this coming Monday. So what's today? The 16th. So on the 18th, they're set to go on strike.
Oh wow.
So I say that it's negative. Um, I mean, I understand they got to get what they get, and they need to get paid. They need to get you know timely breaks and meal time and stuff like that. I get all of that.
Mm-hmm.
The negative part is that TV goes down again.
Yeah.
So only the shows that have already filmed and gotten all of that stuff done, the production part, everything, it has to be completely done. Because all those
Mm-hmm.
people that produce, when you see producer is blah, 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 that's not really who's producing it. He's telling all his other people to produce it.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
if it's not all set and done, and most shows aren't completely done, except for a few episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know, to this week, I think World Beyond from the Walking Dead series,
Mm-hmm.
that is supposed to start, I believe, this week. So we may see one or two episodes,
Yeah.
and then
Mm-hmm.
that may be it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
All those shows that I say start in January, like Cobra Kai, I don't think we're going to see them. I don't think that's going to happen in January. Because if they go on strike, none of the production part is going to get done.
Wow.
Unless that guy that gets credit is doing everything. And I highly doubt it. Like, you know how it is. The boss gets credit and
Right.
everybody else does the work.
Oh yeah.
That's
Exactly. Every time.
so. So yeah, I mean, so be prepared for a screeching halt. I don't know if that includes like people that work in sports. I think that is a totally different union. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if it includes like award shows and stuff like that. But you've got to be concerned about television, for the next couple of months at least.
Yeah.
I
Oh
don't
no, that.
know. I don't know if it's gonna end fast or not, or if they even start. Maybe they get, maybe they cave and they don't even strike. But it's happening in 2 days.
Yeah.
2 days. And then there's all the other places that are on strike. Kellogg's, and John Deere Green. So there's a lot of things going on that
Mm-hmm.
people aren't getting paid enough, working too many hours without breaks and stuff.
Yeah. That's sad.
So we got a lot of stuff that is happening out there, and the shortages of food with all those containers that just aren't being shipped, out of
Well,
whatever. I don't even know what they're called, container yards. I don't know. So so there's a lot of shortages in everything.
mm-hmm.
So, but that's the Hollywood strike info. So we got to be concerned about that, of course.
Yeah.
Um. So yeah, I mean that's that. So the Hollywood strike could be happening, and hopefully it just goes away fast because we've already anguished enough in the past year and a half,
Right.
and now we got to go through more of it. So
Mm-hmm.
so
Forms of entertainment. You can always go to Hulu and all the other outlets until they get it together. The meeting of the minds.
right. I mean, yeah, there's always something to watch. You always binge watch something.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and we'll tell you, what you should binge watch. What you want to do right now is go watch episodes 1 to 8 of Heels.
Mm-hmm.
Heels is a fantastic show. It's about wrestling, but it's way deeper than what you think it might be. It stars Stephen Amell from Green Arrow, and it's fantastic. I recommend it. Episode 8, in fact, was one of the best episodes I've seen in any show. I put it in my top. top 5 to 10
Mhm.
best episode I've ever seen in any show. One of those. So so do that.
Yeah.
So we are going to go into animals, Michelle.
Yes. We
It's
love the
time for
animals.
animals.
Right. It's time for
So you got some animal news for us?
Yes, I have animal news. Now, this is the cutest tuxedo cat. Hopped his way into the heart of a rescuer. And he was in a shelter. He's double amputated in the front of his leg.
Oh,
So, yes, can you imagine? So, his limbs they were broken very badly. So he had to get amputated. And this was a place, a shelter in Utah. And he's just adorable little thing. He's so cute. I'm looking at his picture now. But anyway, he got the surgery, and he made it out on the news outlet and everything. And and someone also fell in love with him, and he got adopted.
well,
So
that's fabulous. See,
right,
good news. There we go. Good animal news.
yes,
You feel for the cat, losing the front legs and all, but a happy
right,
ending at least,
yes.
found a loving home.
Rescue is his name.
Very nice. Ambi, thank you for being here. I appreciate it a lot.
Thank you
So,
for being here.
so the cat is going to have a happy life
Yes,
despite its disability.
right.
So
And there's
that's a
always
good
positive.
story. See, it's
Yeah,
not all negative down in the dumps here. We got some good stuff.
right. Look
Especially
at
like animals, we like good news for animals.
that.
You know, I mean, there's always bad news, but when you get a nice story like that, that's fabulous.
Oh,
So before we get into animal fun facts, let's take care of some business. You are watching us on Twitch at twitch.tv/RI underscore broadcasting.
mhm.
We are also on YouTube at Rhode Island Broadcasting, and we are on Facebook at facebook.com/RI Broadcasting. So you can find us there. And then tomorrow, you will be able to find this show on Anchor at Rhode Island Broadcasting. And so you can always listen to us at work or jogging, however you want to do it.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
and don't be afraid to subscribe because that's how we get all these shows going. And you know, give us a
Hmm.
follow on all of our platforms.
Right.
Yes, Ambi, they are. They are. Like, look, people can't live without animals. I mean, it's just that. It's just that plain and simple
Yeah, they're
because there
part of
is
the
no
family.
better companion
Hmm.
than an animal. None. They're loyal.
They are. We love them.
So, so that is something that you cannot deny, and especially for elderly.
Hmm.
There is no better way to make someone elderly happy by getting them an animal that will give them unconditional love.
Yeah, that's true. Aw.
Because look, while you're doing your hustle and bustle life,
Hmm.
you know, who's visiting grandma? You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So having a dog, like a little dog or a little cat,
Somewhat fills
is
the void,
perfect.
right? Yeah.
It does.
Hmm.
It does.
Yeah.
So that is so essential to life.
Hmm.
Ambi has 3 cats. There we go. See?
Aw.
You have friends, that will give you unconditional love.
Yeah.
Right there.
What are
That's all
their
you need in
names?
life.
Oh, that's
Okay, with that, let's do some animal fun facts. I love this section. Like,
good.
I love it.
Animal fun facts. Now, slugs have four noses. Did you know that?
Four noses.
Four
That's
noses.
interesting.
Slugs have four noses and they're retractable. Two, two for seeing and two for smelling.
Wait a minute. They see with their nose?
That's right.
Okay.
It's
Could
amazing.
you imagine, though, having like four noses and then get sprayed by a skunk?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
That would be devastating.
Hmm.
Devastating. Okay, so two for smelling and two for seeing.
Yes, and they can be operated independently. A slug can gaze at you or smell you, and a friend simultaneously. You know, the other two are for touching and tasting.
Okay,
Yes,
that's interesting.
isn't that interesting? I never knew. Who knew? Who knew?
Well, we do now.
Yes, yes. Now, ladybugs aren't true
Uh,
bugs. Did you know that? They're not true bugs. They're not real bugs.
Wait a minute. They're not bugs.
No, they're not bugs. They're beetles. Ladybugs aren't true bugs at all. They're beetles. There are almost 400 different kinds of ladybugs in North America.
What?
Female ladybugs can eat as many 75 aphids in one day. They also like to eat scale mealybugs, spider mites. Ladybugs smell with their feet and antennae. Isn't
Wow.
that
You
amazing?
just blew my mind.
Isn't that amazing? They're so
So in
beautiful.
other words, ladybugs are really good for a lot of different reasons.
They are.
First of all, when they land on you, of course, it's lucky.
Yeah, that means luck. Yes, exactly.
But if they're eating like little bugs and mites and stuff like that, and that's pretty good. I like that idea.
Oh, yes.
I should like
Now,
fill my house up with all these ladybugs, so get rid of all these little spiders and ants and stuff.
mhm. Now, speaking of beetles, beetles are insects that form the order Coleoptera. Now, it's Coleoptera. Coleoptera superior
Yeah.
order. Science term. Now, their front pair of wings are hardened into wing cases, distinguishing them from most other instincts, as we know. Okay, now the meaning of the whole superorder of insects, um, they undergo a radical metamorphosis with the larva in adult stages differentiating considerably in their structure and behavior.
Oh wow.
Yes, now beetles in the United States, there are nearly 30,000 kinds of beetles known. Did you know that? 30,000?
That's just
Uh-huh.
unbelievable. Like that's a whole lot of beetles.
That is a whole lot. That is a whole lot. Now there's the rhinoceros beetle can grow up to 6 inches,
Wait.
15 centimeters. Yes,
Oh my god. If I ever
15
see a
centimeters.
beetle that big, I'm running.
And it
Running.
looks like a rhinoceros.
There's no way I want to see that. There's no way I want to see it. I
Uh,
have no desire to see a 6-inch beetle, unless it's Paul McCartney shrunk.
right. Now, this makes them some of the largest beetles in the world. The rhinoceros beetle are found on every continent except Antarctica.
Well, I'll be going there.
Yes.
Speaking of the Beatles, they have a new album out.
Do they really?
Yes, yes. I'll talk about that later, but I'm just, I saw the tie-in. I had to make the comments, and of course, I have to, you know, make all the Beatle jokes. So
Yeah, we love the beetles. Now, the rhinoceros horn. What do you think it's made of? Who knows?
I I
Can anyone take a guess?
I would think it's just like cartilage or something. I don't know.
That would have been my guess. But the rhinoceros horn is made of hair.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, keratin, the same material found in our fingernails and hair. And the word rhinoceros comes from the Greek rhino, nose, and
Hmm.
ceras, horn. Because
Yep.
the animal horns are used in folk medicine, yes, folk medicine, for these supposed healing properties, rhinos have been hunted nearly to extinction.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's another heartbreaking when
Oh, I
too
know.
many animals
There's a
are
lot of that.
hunted. Yes, that's so horrible.
Elephants. The
Oh
whole
yeah.
like lions.
Hmm.
I can't imagine a world without rhinos, elephants, and lions, and many others to go with it.
Right.
So,
Hmm.
okay, so that is the the rhino beetle, to put
The
it short.
rhino beetle. Yeah. The rhino beetle. Yeah. Call it that.
So
Now
we
a
have
shrimp.
John. Wait, I have to do one more.
Oh sure.
John, Paul, George, Ringo, and Rhino are the
Oh,
Beatles.
there you go.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
So, okay, so next up,
Now next up is shrimp. Now
wait,
a shrimp,
what could shrimp possibly even do?
right?
Crawl on
That's
the bottom of the ocean.
one. Some will probably think, what can shrimp do? Bottom feeders. But a shrimp's heart is located on its head.
Wait, it's on its head?
Yes, it's on its head.
Interesting.
But if we will base it on the exact anatomy of the shrimp, its heart is located on its thorax after the head. But both the head and the thorax are covered with a single exoskeleton. Only that is why the shrimp's thorax can be mistaken as still part of the shrimp's head.
Huh.
Isn't that amazing?
That is. That is.
Yes, that is.
It's bizarre to me. Like, why would it be there? To me, isn't it vulnerable? I don't know. I mean, is the heart even that important for a shrimp? I don't know. Like,
Yeah, it's
like
important
if you're
for
gonna
shrimp.
get eaten, you're not gonna know it until you're done.
Oh,
So, I guess it doesn't matter where it is.
hmm, it's there. It's got a heart, and not only a
Okay.
heart. Phew. So now we have camels. We love the camels too. Now there are
Oh,
two species of camels. Did you know that? Two species?
yes, I did know that. I don't know what the names are, but I did know that.
Okay, the names are the Bactrian camel and the
Yep.
Camulus bactrianus.
Okay.
Yes, about 90% of the world's camels are dromedary.
Right.
Dromedary. Yes, camels, also known as Arabian camel. All existing dromedary camels are domesticated.
Yep.
Yes, so the camel milk is among the healthiest milk in the world. Did you know
Really? You
that?
don't
Among
say.
the healthy. Did you know camels can lactate milk?
No, I
Did
did not
anyone
know
knew?
that. I did not know that. Why isn't this more popular?
Yes, it should be.
Gotta
Right.
look into that. Camel milk.
Uh-huh.
It's better than camel cigarettes.
Right. Exactly. Right. Now the squirrels. Squirrels may pretend to bury a nut to throw off potential thieves. They zigzag to escape predators. And a squirrel's front teeth never stop growing.
Oh boy,
Yes,
well, that
never
explains
stop.
a lot.
Mm-hmm.
We have squirrels all over the place over here.
Yeah. And you ask, why do squirrels' teeth never stop growing? Like other rodents, squirrels have four front teeth that never stop growing so they don't wear down from the constant gnawing.
Yeah.
Other species are ground squirrels. The live and burrow or tunnel systems, where some hibernate during the winter season. Ground squirrels eat nuts, leaves, roots, seeds, and other plants.
Huh.
Yes.
Okay, so squirrels are interesting. Uh,
I
like I
think
have
they're
them.
cute.
They sit out on the deck over here. They just taunt us. They look
Oh,
at us and they're chewing all the stuff, making a complete mess of everything.
mm-hmm.
And they just look at us, basically laughing at us.
They gotta
Until
eat
one day,
too.
until one day, Ron has enough and then decides to, you know, take matters into his own hands.
Did you? What did you do?
No, 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 no. It's all
Chew
good.
them all?
Yeah, that's what I do. Shoot, go, go. So,
Hmm.
okay, so that's squirrels.
Yes. We have squirrels. Now, crocodiles.
Oh, now we get some interesting.
Crocodiles are cold blooded. Like other reptiles, crocodiles are cold blooded. They have a very low metabolism, which allows them to survive long periods without food. They can survive many months on a single large meal. Many months.
Wow,
Wow, that's amazing.
wow. So, crocodile eats one kid. That's enough for them for a long time.
For many months, my goodness. Now, crocodiles cannot sweat because they do not have sweat glands and release the heat through their mouths. They often
Yeah.
sleep with their mouths open.
Hmm. Just in case they can catch anything at night while they're sleeping,
A night snack, right?
because don't they have some sort of a reflex? If you like put your hand in between its like its mouth and it just automatically
Snack.
closes.
Oh yeah, they.
Don't they have that?
Yeah,
Uh,
I think we all have that reflex if
yeah,
something
well,
comes close.
but we don't have the power of a crocodile's jaw.
Right. No, you don't
It's
have
like what,
that.
like 2,000 pounds pressure or something like that, something
Yes,
ridiculous.
thousands of pounds, like five
Yeah,
thousand pounds.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's ridiculous. Like
Yes.
it can basically take like an elk and just snap its neck.
Mhm. It's amazing. Wow.
Yeah,
Yes.
one animal I plan on not going anywhere near.
Oh no. Oh
Nope,
no.
not gonna happen.
Mm-mm.
If I go on an African safari sometime, I am not going near the water.
Oh no.
Not
Don't go
going to
near the
do it.
water.
You
When I'm
you
in
better
Florida, I don't go near the water.
you got to put me in some sort of a cage that nothing can get in.
Right.
You know, and I don't want one of those flimsy shark cages that they say, "Oh, it can't get in," and then it does. I don't want that. I want something that is impenetrable.
Oh yeah.
I am not getting eaten if I go on an African safari. That's
Hmm.
definite.
Right.
Chimera, thanks for subscribing. That was awesome. I
Oh, thank
appreciate it
you.
so
I
much.
appreciate it.
I'm glad you're here. Goofy with the cheers. That's awesome. Hey, there's Tez. Cooling Tez. What's up, man? Just cheered as well. I appreciate it. We both appreciate it.
Yes. Good.
It's
Appreciate it.
wonderful. You guys are awesome. It's nice to see so many of you coming by. Um, we are talking animal fun facts. We still have celebrity birthdays, and we still have some music coming up, and a little bit of TV news still.
Yeah.
What else do you got for animal fun facts? Got any left?
Okay. Oh yes, I have plenty left. Now this will be the last one. Okay. But
Plenty left, but
Ram,
it's the last one.
because I
Some for the
I
next
have
week. Some for
more.
next week. I get it. I get it.
I don't know if you want to save read them all, or because we still got a lot of follow ups to do, right? I don't know.
No,
Okay.
just well, let's see what this one is.
Okay. Now we have rams. Now the bighorn males
Ooh.
called rams. Now the
The
males are
L.A.
called
Rams,
rams.
the football
Yeah,
team.
right. They are famous for their large curled horns. These impressive growths are a symbol of status and a weapon used in epic battles across the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah.
Now, an adult female is referred to as an ewe, an intact male as a ram, occasionally a tup, a
Yeah.
castrated male as a wether, and a young sheep is as a lamb.
Right.
And that is the fun facts about that animal.
Uh, like rams are just crazy. Like they live in these like little mountain things, and like there it's a cliff. If you try
Hmm.
to climb this cliff, you're falling off and you're dying. These rams like can maneuver on all these little things, and it's just
Oh yes,
amazing to me. And
yes, they're
thank you,
gravity
Shamara, for
fed.
those bits as well. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Well appreciated.
Okay,
I
so
got to read one more, okay?
yeah, yeah, one more.
I,
I need another one. I need
I,
another one.
I, I just
I'm like an animal fun fact junkie.
right, me too.
I need another. I need another. What's up, Sway? How you doing? Thanks for coming.
Now the dove, like all birds, mourning doves are unable to sweat. So to stay cool during hot weather, they pant just like a dog.
Huh?
Now the mourning dove's diet is almost strictly seeds, 99%,
Yeah.
which they forage from the ground,
Mm-hmm.
preferring bare ground to areas to all vegetation or thick cover. Now, the mourning doves have been clocked at flying speeds between 40 to 55 miles per hour.
Wow.
Yes. Now,
Wow. That's
mm,
impressive. I
mm,
got one that lives in the tree, like right above my window, and it's like it wakes me up every damn morning. And I'm
oh
like,
no,
stop.
really?
Just go away. Go find somebody else's house. We
No,
have so
that's a
look.
sign, right?
We have
Doesn't that
so
mean
many trees in the yard. We have like every known animal living in this yard.
right? Yeah, sound like my area. Wildlife,
We got raccoons. We got everything.
everything. Yes, same here.
Oh, thanks for that raid, by the way, Sway.
Oh,
He
thank
brought
you.
us some folks joining us. That was awesome. Very
Thank
nice.
you.
Thank you.
Very nice. Now, the last part of the doves. The mourning doves' nests are woven together by the female with materials collected by the male. Now, get this: the male supervises the construction while standing on the back of the female as she works.
Oh my God! Are you?
Isn't outstanding, guys?
You know, it sounds like people. It sounds like people. They're riding your
I
back
made me
and making
chuckle.
sure you're doing everything. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? It's just like people. Just like people.
just like people. I thought that was cute.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
Unbelievable. That was fun facts.
that was fun fact.
I liked I liked ending it with the dove, the morning dove. That was great.
Right.
Um, it kind of irritates me that they actually do that, but
I know.
all right. So we have a little bit of TV news,
Mm-hmm.
and Mark Harmon of
Yeah,
NCIS.
Mark Harmon.
It it was confirmed by the showrunner of NCIS. What is his name? Where is his name? I'm trying to find Mark Harmon's story. Stephen Binder.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I guess they planned it for episode 4, which I'm not sure, but it might be the episode that is going to air or just aired.
Mm.
And he is leaving the show. He
He's
is done.
leaving.
19 seasons.
Wow.
NCIS has been around. I
Gotcha.
totally forgot this, but it was a spin-off from the TV show Jag. I
Hmm.
didn't know it was a spin-off from that. I
Right.
couldn't. I'm sure back then I probably knew, but I did not remember that. And it lasted 19 years, and almost all the way through was like the number one show all the time on that night.
Hmm.
It's a remarkable longevity of the show being as popular as it is. And Mark Harmon deserves a lot of that credit because like he's a very likable actor,
Yeah.
and he's done a great job on that show. And the last couple of years he started having more of a diminished role by choice.
Hmm.
Actually he asked for that. And he's leaving the show. So now they got to go the rest of the season without Mark Harmon there anymore. So it'll be interesting to see if this show comes back. And I believe that they're doing it this way so that way they can see what the ratings are from now until then. And
Right.
I'm guessing that it's not going to come back. I'm guessing it's
Hmm.
not going to come back.
Okay.
Um,
Uh-huh.
it's tough when you take away the top dog.
Hmm.
You take away the top dog on any series. What do you got? You know what I mean?
Right.
Um, like like for instance, Mom that ended last year.
Hmm.
Um, I can't think of her name offhand, but she left the show and they went another season and it did not do very well. And
Mm.
there goes the show. So,
Okay.
um, so I look, Mark Harmon, have fun in your retirement.
Yeah, he
Uh,
did.
I mean, he's done a lot in his life. So, and
He might
he
be
brought.
making guest appearances some, other
I'm
places.
sure he'll be
I don't
here
think
and
he's just
there.
gonna,
Like he probably won't fully
he's still working.
retire, but he's not going to do any major roles in anything probably at all.
Hmm.
You know, just like
Right.
guest appearances. That's probably it.
Mm.
So that's all done. Like Mark Harmon is leaving the show, so
Yeah.
that's just another thing that we're bringing to you. Now I believe we are up to celebrity birthdays.
Yeah, celebrity birthdays.
Another great. This is see this. See, I love this segment, and we talked about it before the show. That just because you know the list, I
Hmm.
don't know the list, and when you're reading off that list, it's going to spawn some conversation that you know I could start if I know who it is.
Right. Hmm.
And that's the interesting part because it just spawns just you know from the hip kind of conversation.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
celebrity birthdays. Here we go.
Celebrity birthdays. Naomi Osaka, the tennis player.
Oh.
Yes. She's 23 today.
Yeah, that's the one that withdrew from. I want to say it was the French Open, and they gave her a
Mhm.
hard time about it,
That's right.
and that was pretty brutal for tennis to do that
Hmm.
because like that just showed that they did not care about the player.
Hmm.
And we need to do that because like players have feelings as well and they have everyday problems just like everybody else does. Yes, we
Right.
know they make money,
Yeah,
but money doesn't solve every single problem like we think it does.
exactly.
I'd like to have some so I could try.
Yeah.
But that's a good see a perfect example of of a conversation that we have from a birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Alpha McNasty, welcome. Nice to see
You're
you.
welcome. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Angela Lansbury is
Oh my
96
God, Murder She
today.
Wrote.
Yes,
Oh my God, my
welcome.
mom used to watch that show all the time.
Uh-huh. Legendary Angela Lansbury.
Yes,
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 yes.
very
Yeah.
much so. Like, I did not like the show, but my mom loved Murder She Wrote.
Yes.
Here's this lady
Mhm.
that at the time, I don't know, 50s, 60s, solving murders. You
Right.
know,
Mhm.
just just because.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But I mean, she's been in so much.
Oh,
Like she's
yes. She's done so much.
and if I'm not
Amazing.
mistaken, she might not even be retired. Am I mistaken in saying that?
I'm not quite sure. I haven't
I
seen her
don't
in
think she's.
anything, but I know she's making appearances in different
Oh, I'm sure she is.
things.
I think she's
Yeah,
still working
read
to
about that.
some degree.
Still working. Yeah, but I haven't seen her in any shows.
Yeah, McNasty, money definitely does help. It absolutely does. All right, next up.
Next up is Come and Knock on My Door. Susan Summers.
Oh my God,
Susan Summers.
Chrissy.
Yes, she is
Oh my
74
God. Oh my
today.
God, that show was so great. I
That was
loved Three's
great.
Company.
It
That was
was
one of my
hilarious.
all-time favorite shows. And I just think the combination of Suzanne Summers, who played, a ditzy blonde,
Right.
but she was so funny doing it. It it,
Mm-hmm.
it was so honest but funny,
Mm-hmm.
when you think about it. And then, of
Yeah.
course, John Ritter, who, in my eyes, was a comic genius.
Oh yes,
He
he was.
was fantastic on that
Rest in
show.
peace. Yes, the wonderful guy.
It was fabulous. So when Hollywood goes on strike and there's no new TV shows coming again,
Mm-hmm.
my advice is to go watch Three's Company, binge it. Okay, yes, I know it's way past 80s, and it's going to be outdated, and I think we just lost Michelle. There she is. And it's going to be outdated and stuff. It's not going to have any cell phones. It's not going to have a lot of things you see today, but it is funny. You will enjoy it, and you should binge watch it. Trust me on it. You will like it. Even today. And Mork and Mindy, yes, yes, Alpha. Absolutely. Robin Williams was probably my top two comedians of all time. Him and Richard Pryor were my favorite two. My favorite two. And then John Ritter was right there because like he was awesome. So it's nice to see that people do remember these shows, and Three's Company was just fabulous. I loved it. Don Knotts was on there. Of course, Mr. Roper. I can't. Norman Fell. What a cast they had. They had a great cast. So binge watch that. All right. Who's next? Oh, I love this list already. Wait, I don't hear you. I don't hear you. I do not hear you. You lost your audio. While you're trying to fix the audio, I will just go into more of what we're doing ahead of this time. And George Carlin, I think. Oh, George Carlin, yes, another one, another one. Michelle, I don't think we have your sound. So, my guess is exit, come back in, and I will go over all of our business part of it. So, what we do is bring you all the pop culture and everything, and you can find us on Twitch at twitch.tv /RI underscore broadcasting. You can find us on YouTube at Rhode Island Broadcasting. Just type that in, you will find us. Michelle is having all kinds of issues right now. And you can find us at Facebook at facebook.com/RI Broadcasting. And you can find us all there. And if you can't watch us, you can listen to us on Anchor, Spotify, Google, Amazon. You can find us all on there and listen to us while you're at work or you're walking or you're doing your shopping. Whatever it is, you can find us there. Any way you can listen or watch, do so. It helps us out immensely. So, Turd Mistress, thank you for being here. Thank you for those bits, of course. Like these guys, all these people that you're seeing are from Twitch, and they are fantastic people. Fantastic people. So if you're on Twitch, you just go see one of them playing games or whatever they're doing. You're gonna have a good time. Sarah, you too. So they're all coming to support, and we love it, and we like having an audience, and we like having people, of course, participate in that. Do you have audio yet, Michelle? Any audio? Any audio? So I don't know if we're gonna get through all these celebrity birthdays. Are you there? Why do I not hear you? Why do I not hear you? Gotta reset your things. So it's great when you're live, and then these things happen. I could I could easily you would not even see this if we were recording. You know, Michelle, you got to go into your settings and make sure it's right. I don't know if you can hear me, but let me type it on this message. Check settings. Oh wait,
Can you hear me?
yes. Oh,
Okay.
that's good. We can finish these celebrity birthdays. I was gonna have to go on and do the music part without you.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's all good.
Thanks.
Everybody's still there. Goofy's there. Alpha's there. Sarah's there. Turd's there. All of them. They're all there.
Being here.
So, all right. So, more celebrity birthdays.
Yes, Jonathan Scoop, baseball player.
Okay.
Today, 29.
Wow. Oh, that's from Baltimore, I believe. Jonathan Scope.
Yes, he
I
began
don't like.
his
It's supposed to
major
be
career at
Scoop,
Baltimore
but they
Orioles.
call him Scope. It doesn't make any sense.
Uh-huh.
So, thank you for those bits, Alpha. That was nice.
Thank you so much.
All right, so Oriole. I'm not sure if he's still playing in Baltimore. He might have got traded or not, but he's a good ball player. He's a good ball player.
Yeah. Okay, so
Anybody else?
yes, we have Allie Boozer.
Ali who?
Now, this is a Dutch rap.
A Dutch
And he's called
rapper.
Ali B. Dutch rapper. And he's Moroccan.
Okay.
And today he is 39.
All right. So, like, I'm going to have to look it up after the show to listen to Dutch rap music.
Mm-hmm.
It's just going to sound bizarre to me. It's going to sound bizarre. But, I mean, it is what it is. I mean,
Well, you don't
there's
speak
all
to
kinds of
the
music. I listen to everything. So,
Yeah.
and you're going to see that in the song check section. Oh, I can't wait to reveal these three. So, all right. So who's up next?
We have Now, maybe you're familiar with him. Frank James Edgar. He's a mixed martial artist. Mixed martial arts. He does mixed martial arts. Age
No,
39.
no, I don't know who he is.
Yes, he's a lightweight champion, former
Oh,
lightweight champion of UFC.
oh, oh, oh. Okay, all right. Now I know who he. Like I was just thinking, like he was in martial arts and stuff like that. MMA, a little different. I now know who you're talking about.
Right. Okay, good. All right.
Yeah, he's. I wouldn't want to get in a ring with him. We'll just put it that way.
You don't know martial arts, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
wouldn't.
No, I don't want any part of that. Not now.
Right. Hmm.
Maybe 20 years ago, okay, but not now. Body's too
We
brittle.
have Tim McCarver.
Tim
You know him?
McCarver, yes, baseball.
Yes, he's a baseball player.
Former
And
player and now analyst.
yes, and
Yes.
today he's 79.
Wow. Wow.
That's amazing. But he looks terrific. He looks
He
great.
does look good for his age. He does
Hmm.
look good.
Actually,
Like you
just
would think he
about on
maybe
his age.
50s, late 50s, maybe.
Right,
That's how
right.
good he looks. Like he looks really good for his age.
Hmm.
Good for him.
Right. Hmm. Now, Elsa Zuberstein. Now,
Elsa
she's a
Superstar.
French actress.
Okay.
Now, she did film, on stage, and on TV. Well, today she's 53 today.
Oh, there we go.
Hmm.
So she does film and stage acting.
Yes. Yes.
Stage acting, ooh, that's hard because you only get one shot.
Hmm.
And it's a live audience, and if you mess up, they know
You
it.
just mess up.
So, and
Everybody's
it's
trying to smooth
amazing
it over.
how these actors can do that and get through it and not mess up ever. Like that,
Mhm.
that's acting. That's acting.
They make mistakes.
Yeah, they do, but most people don't know it.
Yeah, it's a skill of trying to cover it up.
Right.
Hmm. Right. So we have Shane Thomas. Now he's an English actor and a singer. And today he's 36.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know who he is.
Right?
But we have some people from that area. They actually might know. So, like,
Yeah.
Turk Mistress is, I believe, is from UK. So there's a
Mhm.
few people that are watching that are from that area that may, in fact, know these people.
Of course. Yeah, all our friends are from different parts of the world.
That's right. And we
Hmm.
have like all of these people that are watching. You're all our friends. We love to hear from you. Like we're loving the the participation in the group. It's so awesome to see. It's so
Oh,
awesome.
I'm sure you'll love that. And then we have Cordell Stewart,
Ah, former
football
Pittsburgh
player,
Steelers quarterback.
48 years old today.
Wow, that's all. Damn, he's still
Yeah,
pretty young. That's pretty good.
right. And that's the end of birthdays.
Celebrity birthdays. See,
So
like
that's birthdays.
you know, like there's such a wide variety of people when we do this, and that's why we love doing the celebrity birthdays because there's so much to talk about.
Yeah.
Like
Hmm.
that's why the show is really for anybody because you never know what you're gonna find on this show, and you're never gonna you know miss out on anything because we're gonna cover whatever it comes up.
Hmm.
Whether somebody mentions it in chat or whether it's in the news, whatever it is, we'll talk about it.
Right.
No,
Every,
yeah,
talk about
Goofy.
everything.
It was just celebrity birthdays, and that was just one of the players, one of the people that was a birthday. So we had actors. We had, of course, Suzanne Summers, who out of all of them, that is the most memorable because of Three's Company.
Mhm.
And I know we like to kind of reflect on, what we think of out of the birthdays, and that was the one that stuck out for me with Suzanne Summers. Even though, like,
You know what's amazing
baseball
about
fan and stuff.
Suzanne? Right. You know what's amazing? I think her and her husband have been together for many years. Alan. Her and Alan has been together, and I just love their love. They look so terrific together in their pictures,
Yeah,
and they go out and do
yeah.
appearances. They look so
That's like
great.
Samuel L. Jackson is still married to his wife for, like, I don't even know how long, 30, 40 years, something like that.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's
it's great
amazing.
to see. It's great to see. So it can work in Hollywood. You just got to work at it and don't
Hmm.
cheat.
Yes,
I mean, don't
absolutely.
cheat. That's all. That's all you got to do. Don't cheat. If
Hmm.
you can, if you guys
One of
out
those
there can keep it
vows.
in your pants, you're gonna have a long, healthy marriage. But if not, they're gonna take, you know, what's theirs, which is half.
Hmm.
So,
That's
all right.
all.
So we are up to new music. So new music, I got three albums. The first, "Let It Be" by the Beatles, the
Hmm.
2021 mix. So I don't know how different it is, but
Right.
it is out and you can listen to it.
Hmm.
Um, if you are not familiar with the Beatles music, there's something wrong with you. Everybody
Maybe
should
their
know at least
grandparents listened
something.
to it. Yeah.
Whether it's "Hey Jude" or "Let It Be," you should know one of those.
Uh-huh.
But go listen to it. Expand your horizons and try it. Listen to it because there's a lot of quality music and lyrics behind all their music. And
Oh yes.
the Beatles were a phenomenon. Like, you can't even explain what it was like for them. Like,
Hmm.
they literally had to run away from fans chasing them all
Right.
the time. Like, it was that popular. It was a craze. It really was.
Hmm. Yeah.
So so that is one of them, and I'm definitely going to be listening to that.
Hmm.
Uh, the second one is "Optimist" by Phineas. That is Billie Eilish's brother.
Oh really? Okay.
He's got an album out.
Oh, I gotta hear that. Love Billy Idol.
Not Billy Idol, Billie Eilish.
Oh, Billy Irish. Okay, I got you. I hear you now. It sounds
Billie
very.
Eilish's brother, the one that
Oh,
does all the music with her.
yes, yes. He was
He's got his own
producing
album
their
now.
music before because I was watching their show.
Yeah.
It was so great. You should do
So,
that. Yeah,
um,
he's coming out with music. Great.
yes. So you say.
Oh, you don't
And
like it?
also Coldplay has a new album, "Music of the Spheres." Now, this is an alternative rock band. Um, they have guests on their album, including BTS and Selena Gomez. This is alternative rock.
Okay.
I listened to this album. I think I almost threw up 4 times.
Oh wow. Four
So I'm
fast.
going to highly advise people to stay away from this album because it was just awful. It was awful. Chimera, thanks for those 15 bits. I appreciate it.
Thank
Michelle
you,
appreciates it.
Mara.
This is awesome. You guys are fabulous today. You're making me so happy. You're making me blush. You can't see it because it's underneath the beard. Um, but those are the 3 albums that I want to let everybody know that it's out. Go check it out. Except for Coldplay, don't check that out. Don't. Don't.
Somebody may like it though. And they
Somebody.
happen to go
Yeah,
at this
maybe
time.
just the guys in Coldplay. I'm not even sure their family likes it. So that brings us up to song check.
Uh-huh.
Song check, Michelle. I mean, we are in the home stretch of the show.
Yes.
You got your 3 songs?
Yes. I have my 3 songs.
Okay. What's your
Now,
first one?
oh, okay, we have Ed Sheeran.
Oh,
Yes, he amazing singer. I love his voice.
I actually love his music. I
I
really
was
do.
blown away when I first heard him sing. I said, "This is music I love." But Afterglow, that is a beautiful song. Afterglow, you have to check
Afterglow.
it out.
I am going to. That is,
Yes,
I got homework this week.
yes.
I got
And I
homework.
did a little something different. I chose two songs from the
Wait,
artist
wait.
that's
I'm going to give
new.
you one of mine first.
Okay.
So that way we just keep going back and forth and, you know. All
Mhm.
right. My first one is from Phineas on Optimist. And the kids are all dying. I listened to at least 6, 7 songs of this album. That is the only one I liked.
The only one.
The only
Wow.
one I liked. He has some ballads that are pretty decent. They're a
Mhm.
little boring, but they're pretty decent. I think he needs to get a little oomph into it. I think he's
Oh,
I think he just needs a little oomph.
yeah.
But
Maybe missing
this one
ingredient.
was good. I really liked it. Um, not impressed with his album, but I'm sure there's going to be some people out there that will like it. I'm sure. After all, I am old and decrepit.
Oh, really?
All right, Michelle, what's your second one?
Now, the second song from Ed Sheeran is Shivers.
Shivers. Ooh,
Yes, yes.
shiver be timbers.
He has just, again, his voice is so amazing. I would highly suggest the songs, the music so far that I've heard from him is
So you
wonderful.
started listening to this album and you just got stuck on it because it was that good.
Right away because of the voice, the music. That's
That
important to me. It has to all
that happened to me
intertwine.
last week with the Cold War kids. It was a good thing that was, after I listened to like several different, music albums before that, because I probably would have gotten stuck on that one first if I did that one first. And
Right.
that I totally get where you're coming from because
Mhm.
I just wanted to listen to that album after I started hearing, one after another. Like, these are good songs.
Right.
That didn't happen to me this week.
Right.
Didn't happen to me this week. All right, so Afterglow and Shivers. My second one, um, I'm gonna go with the second one being Toby Keith.
Hmm. Okay.
He has a new album. I only listened to 2 songs. I only had time for 2 songs because I listened to so many. I went through at least 10 different musicians and couldn't find anything I liked.
Mm.
But I found Peso in My Pocket by Toby Keith. That is the name of the album. It is also the name of the song. Like, if you're familiar with Toby Keith from, I don't know, like maybe 2 decades ago,
Mhm.
where country just started, getting huge, with Garth Brooks and like all these, like Alan Jackson and all them. Toby Keith was one of those guys that had some really great music for country, and this takes a step back to how he used to be with that same sound that
Old
made him
school country.
successful. Peso in My Pocket has
Yep.
some great lyrics. It's a great song. If you like country music, you need to go to listen to this song now. Well, not now, after the show. Um,
Mhm.
if you don't like country music, it's worth a look just for the lyrics. So, yeah, you might want to check that out. So, Peso in My Pocket, Toby
It's in
Keith.
my pocket.
Might have been my favorite song that I listened to this week.
Awesome.
Third one, Michelle.
Chris Daltrey. Heavy is
Oh,
the
oh, he's got a new
crown.
album.
Heavy is the crown. Beautiful song. Love it.
Heavy is the crown? Chris Daltrey, former American Idol.
Oh yeah, former
He
American.
didn't win it, but he kind of won it being on it because he had such good music.
Yes, he did. Mhm.
Chris Daughtry.
Yes. And
So
another song from him is "Airtight." That's an
airtight.
awesome song. Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna. Wow, I got a lot of homework to do. I got 2 albums to listen to now. You're
Yeah.
killing me. You're killing me. I wish I would have listened to these before.
Uh
I listened to a lot of crap the last couple of days. Let me tell you, a lot of crap. I didn't think I was ever gonna find 3 songs, but
Right.
my third song came out of nowhere. I was like, well, let me just check it out.
Mhm.
Right. I went and I listened to Young Thug Punk, his new album. And I heard there was 2 songs, but the one that I really, really liked, that is going to be probably popular with people, is "Living It Up," and that features Post Malone and ASAP Rocky along with him. I liked the song. I thought it was very catchy. It got me moving.
Mhm.
Got me moving.
Yeah.
Not many songs did that to me the past couple of days. Let me tell you. But this one got me moving. But
Mhm.
I almost want to say that's not the best song. But I think um, "Die Slow" sounds
Mm.
kind of depressing, and when you listen to the song and listen to the lyrics, it kind of is depressing.
Okay. Hmm.
But it was just something about the song. It might not be popular because it's almost like he's just telling you a story by talking. It's almost not even rapping.
Okay.
But it just struck me. It struck a nerve with me, and I really loved the song. And he did it with Strick as
Mm.
his as a co-singer. Um,
Okay.
it was fabulous, and it got to me. It got to me, and I was impressed. I was
Mhm.
impressed. So, that was my third song, and like if you like rap and hip hop,
Mhm.
you will like that album. It like there were some songs that were okay for me. I think it's a little overdoing it for me, but he had like 3 songs that I really really liked. But those 2 stuck out, and "Die Slow" was just amazing in my book. So, but
Oh.
"Peso in the Pocket,"
All right. Great.
"Peso in My Pocket" was just. I loved it. I loved it. I like Toby Keith, so you know.
Mhm.
So finding some gems, and oh my God, Chris Daughtry. I have to go check that out. And
Yeah.
Ed Sheeran.
Amazing
Like Ed Sheeran
performance.
does music with everybody.
Mhm.
Like he's a star.
Oh
He's a
yeah.
star.
Oh.
you know, like that is a music star right there. Whether he turns out to be a legend, I
Mhm.
don't know. I think he's got a ways to go for that.
Just got to keep up the great work.
Yeah, you just have to keep
Stay
going.
on the
You have
news.
to keep going. you know like when you think of that area, English, you think of Beatles, you think of Stones, you think of Elton John, you think of those are legends. Paul McCartney, legends. You are not there yet, but you're getting there. You're
Right.
getting there. So I don't know, that pretty much does it. I think we're done
Already, we're done.
already. This is our longest show ever.
I know, right?
We went over an hour today.
Yes, we went
Usually
over.
we have a time restriction, but today we didn't have a time restriction, and it was awesome.
Yes, and it
I
doesn't
want
feel
to.
like an hour to me.
No, it doesn't. I just looked up and I saw it was an hour and 9 minutes, and I'm like, oh wow. So I do want to thank everybody that came and participated.
Thank you.
Let me see if I can get all these names: Sarah, Alan, uh, Taurus, Ambi, Let me see. Who am I forgetting? Who am I forgetting? Oh, Chimera, Goofy, Tez. Oh my God, Sway. There was a lot of you today.
Thank you for doing that.
Alpha. Yeah, he had a lot of input too. So that was awesome, Alpha. Chakra. I didn't mention Chakra before. Thank you for being here, Chakra. Um, Also, Turd Mistress, who is from that area that we talked a lot about the UK area today.
Yes.
Yeah,
Quite a lot of
it
it.
was very, very much involved.
Hmm.
I don't know if I mentioned Goofy, but I'm sure I must have.
Well, now you did if you didn't.
So right, yeah, like she is fabulous. She is fabulous. So if I missed you, forgive me because like it's tough to do the show and to read everything that's going on. I thank you all for being here
Thank
again.
you all.
You
Yes.
know, this is Pop Ascension. We are on Rhode Island Broadcasting, Twitch at twitch.tv/RI_broadcasting, on YouTube at Rhode Island Broadcasting, on Facebook at facebook.com/RI Broadcasting. And of course, you can find us on Anchor, Spotify, Google, Amazon, podcasts, so many ways, so many ways. We appreciate the subs. We appreciate the bits. We thank you all, and we will see you next Thursday.
Thank you all, and bye bye.